Well, dear friends, I'm at the yearly Oil and Gas Expo here in Moscow. Business goes on. Not quite as big as last year or the years before. I won't say last year, but the years before. Still pretty big. Mostly Russian companies, Chinese companies, some Indian companies. The West has seriously cut itself out of all business here. And other countries who aren't part of the West have been more than happy to step in, take over the market space. And the West is stupid. There's no other way around it. Maybe not so much the business leaders, but a lot of them want this virtue signal too, instead of fighting with their politicians. Although the politicians who have never, for the most part, worked a real day in their lives have no concept of what it takes to run economies. They're making the stupid mistakes. So the West has just given up the biggest, one of the, if not the biggest, oil and gas markets in the world, and gave us the gift of all their factories that they just basically sold for a ruble, for almost nothing. Those big presents. So what we don't manufacture ourselves, we're in the process of manufacturing or setting up manufacturing, and there's lots of Chinese companies here too, and Indian companies that are also going to be opening up manufacturing in Russia for parts of this. So, as I said, you can see it's still a pretty lively expo. This is the last day of the expo. Again, not as big, unfortunately, but what can you say when all the Europeans and the Americans decided they don't need money and profit? So, blame your politicians for screwing your jobs and making sure that you lose jobs. Because I'm sure quite a few Americans are now sitting jobless thanks to great economic leadership that is modern-day America. So, there you go.